All right, so welcome everyone. I'm here in my friend's garage. So I'm gonna be working out from here, at least a stretching class from here. Yeah, so we should be done by around 9:15 today. But again, welcome. So we'll go ahead and just work on our chair stretches and then on the yoga mat. And then we could do some shoulder work as well. So we'll skip the facial stuff, but we'll go ahead. I think we got enough of jaw movement right now with some of the talking. And I heard you, Carmen, I think talking to Josefina about some back advice. So I appreciate you doing that. So let's go ahead and just work on our neck. So just left to right here. So this is almost like that, an extra credit day when you want to just do extra work. Wasn't mandatory today, but yeah, I don't even think I announced it. So I'm sure some people might pop up at 9 today. So let's go up and down. While we're doing that, just let me make a quick announcement. You guys continue. Make a quick announcement that today's class is at 8:30. Maybe someone just jumps in real quick. For looking up and down, let's do some neck circles. Switch directions. Let's go ahead and sit on our left hand. Bring that right hand over. That. Kathleen, you got a haircut? Yeah? Nice. Go. My wife has long hair and she's been hinting at me that she wants to cut it shorter. And I think like you have it, Kathleen, and I don't know. I'm so used to her having it like that for the last several years, and I don't. She gets upset at me when I shave my beard, so I feel like I should, you know, reciprocate that feeling. So she doesn't like me being clean shaven. She says I look younger than her, so I'm like, oh, that's not a bad thing. Let's go ahead and do that right arm across. I used to believe those comments until I started seeing more wrinkles develop around my eyes and on my neck. I don't think I have so much of a baby face anymore. Switch. Yeah, so unfortunately for my friend who's doing the marathon on Saturday in Minnesota, his race, well, there's a storm supposed to be happening during his race, so we'll see how that goes for him. Hopefully it doesn't influence it too much. Let's go ahead, arm behind the back, push down, send off that elbow. Switch. Still working on our shoulders, so let's just do some snow angels. So here, let's do the Arnold press motion. So arms here, out, press, bring them in, push out, just rotating your scapula, push up, so come in, out, up, down. Very good. So you can go ahead and then just kind of make a fist, go forward, lift down, and punch out. So in front of you, lift down, punch out. That's about 8 of these. So you're gonna punch out, lift down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and do single arm windmills. So let's rotate that shoulder. Reverse. Switch arms. Reverse. 2 big circles. Very good. Let's just do shoulder circles. So drop your arms forward, down, back, up. Try to exaggerate. Big shoulder circles. Reverse. So let's go ahead and try to bring our scapula back. So you're pretty much just bringing your elbows far back. Just reaching back to the little peanut in the center of your back. You're trying to crack. So hold for about 3 seconds. Relax. Back. That's about 6 more of those. Total of 8. 6, 7, work on our elbows and our arms a little bit more. So let's go cross tap, shoulder taps. Your elbows at your side. Right. Palms up and then push down. So more of a tricep stretch. Maybe going to nuts later today or maybe the aquarium. See what happens. Let's go door openers with our arm here. So right arm in. Let's work on some elbow and shoulder rotation. Total of 12 on each side. Switch. Wild parrots are everywhere. But yesterday we looked out as I was putting some things away in the garage. Uh, I looked up to the sky and one of those rockets was passing by, and the kids are super excited for it. That's awesome. Got a little recording of it. Uh, but yeah, I think Julian he looked terrified. He, he wasn't sure what he was looking at. Um, and then Ginny was more of just in awe of she's seeing her first rocket. So it's pretty cute. So let's go ahead and work on our wrist. So allow that wrist collapse past your knee. Just apply a little bit of pressure downwards and try to bring that wrist up or that hand up. Just feel that forearm lengthening. Still about 5 pumps. Let's go ahead and bring each finger to the center of the hand without bending knuckles. Just each finger individually. And then let's just roll each knuckle in. All right, let's web the fingers out from each other. Let's web them out. So yeah, so for the next 3 days, they'll be recording, so could complete those whenever it's convenient for you. Let's make a fist. Open. Yeah, so usually airlines let you check in 24 hours before your flight, and I feel like sometimes I'm right there refreshing my apps. I could be the first person to check in, and I'm always on like group C or D. And let's go ahead and switch. So I don't know. Either there's a lot of folks in my flight with a lot of extra cash, and they pay that extra $45 to be in a upgraded, or maybe, I don't know what the system is like, but I never luck out. I was on, I think, on the third group, one of the last seats. Not sure how that was. Right, let's bring each knuckle individually. Center. 12 them out. Let's make a fist. Relax. Nope. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and start working on our lower back. So grab the backrest of your chair, or if you have a wall, just kind of grab close to it. Just gently turn to your right. Switch. 'Alright, let's do the cat scratching pose. So reach up, forward, down, two. Seven, 10 of these. 8, great. We'll go with hip openers. So just our chair, knee goes out. Don't allow that knee to collapse. Just keep it forward. So Kathleen, how's your energy level with the little one after?
Um, well, we had three adults taking care of him on the trip. Is that what you're asking about?
Okay, yeah, and then, but don't you take care of him often as well?
Yeah, well, mom is at home now. They're both teachers.
Oh, okay,
So I had the summer off
yeah,
and it's exhausting.
yeah, yeah.
I have them from 7 a.m. to 4.
Oh, yeah, it's a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, super performance stretch. Um, yeah, my had a lot of people, just shoot me a text over Father's Day and wish me happy Father's Day. And my buddy, he has five, and they're all between 1 and 12.
Wow.
And my wife wants another, and I'm like, I'm good, So let's push down. And but my wife's also one of eight, so I could see why she wants a bigger family. But yeah, I was telling my buddy, I was like, I don't know how you do it, man, and like I don't know how I do it either. But it's like I feel like I'm always tired, but at the same time, super excited to do stuff with them. But yeah, it's I think the sleep, not gonna lie, now that our practice shifted from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sleep has gotten better for me, but yeah, I mean, outside of the sleep, it's yeah, I mean, it's no more just Julio time, you know. It's there's a lot of catering to my family's needs or schedules, so which is neat, but yeah, it's tough.
Does he have a lot of cousins?
Um, my kids?
Your son, does he have?
Yeah, yeah. So on my wife's side, there's probably about eight. And then on my side, there's two, and they just left back to Washington. So, but yeah, but he, out of the eight or nine kids that there are, he's probably in the middle now. He was the youngest for a little bit, but then there's, Eric, all my in-laws or my brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws, like I feel like most of them had a kid, in the last 2 years too. It's pushed down. And yeah, I don't know if you were there, Kathleen, but I think I told one of the classes that they know that I don't want another one, and so they always try to prank me. So we have, I guess, one of the bigger yards from the ones that we have homes, and so we celebrate most of the kids' parties at our place. And when there's a party, there's also someone is also pregnant apparently because there's eight eight siblings, so there's someone who's expecting. So they always think it's funny to pull out these ultrasound pictures and start recording me for a reaction. But it's never my wife. It's always one of her sisters or brother's wives that's expecting. But they've done it about three times where like at this point, like I just whenever they start cutting the cake or start gathering, I just go to a different room or stay outside because my stress level just like shoots through like the roof. And they think it's the funniest thing. And of course they've done it three times and it's always been one of the sisters that has recently had their babies or whatnot. Let's go ahead and do our leg extensions. But yeah, they're pretty. They love to stress me out. It's just like
Well, just think of the fact that when he grows up, you know, who is he going to call to get him out of trouble
yeah,
if he's too old to do it?
yeah. No, he's got his big sister. Janine's 5. Um, and then yeah, super close knit family with the other ones. Um, but yeah, it's fun. I think it's just like I just couldn't imagine another little person, and being responsible for another person right now that doesn't exist. So it sounds wild to me. Let's go ahead and do our heel raises. So just heel raises. Yeah, we've been trying to um, sleep train Julian. Now that we got his room like completely set up, and yeah, so I had appointments this morning, um, the crack of dawn, so I was trying to get some early sleep, and let's bring toes up, and it was I want to say close to 4:30 in the morning. I had my alarm for 5. It was close to 4:30, and she came to bed, and um, she went to the restroom, and as she's in the restroom, I just hear little footsteps, like real fast. And then all I hear is, Mom, Mom. And I know it's Julian, he like noticed or felt that she left him. And let's do our ABCs. And yeah, sure enough, I could hear his tone getting worried and getting ready to cry a little bit. So I called his name out and he just like ran to my room and jumped on the bed and just cuddled my arm. And I missed him because yeah, because I was used to sleeping with him quite often. And but yeah, but he ended up staying with us the remainder of the day or the morning, so until I left. But yeah, it's cute. I think there's times where I'm like, this kid needs to go to his own bed, but then when he does, I'm like, oh man, I want to cuddle him. I just want to hold him and just yeah, just fall asleep with him. I had a tough time sleeping. I think it was 2 years ago at our cross country camp. Um, when it was the first time that I slept without him at my side and I couldn't sleep. It was just odd. I felt like a mama bear missing her cub. So, all right, let's go ahead and take our shoes off. We're gonna work on our arches. So if you have a golf ball, some type of little massage item, we're gonna go ahead and first we're just gonna claw at the floor. Just claw. So feet are flat and we're just clawing. Let's get that massage ball and then let's just roll it. Then golf ball and just apply pressure, push down, roll. Forth. Switch. Uh-oh, here comes the 9 a.m. folks. And welcome, everyone. Sorry, I made the announcement last week just vocally, but I didn't send an email. But yeah, we started at 8:30 today. We have about another 15 minutes to go. If you want to catch up. But we're gonna transition now to the floor. So let's go ahead and set up our yoga mat. And we'll finish up on the floor. So if you're just joining us, you can still join us for the floor stretches. So my apologies, but today was an optional session. So hopefully don't feel too guilty if you missed out. Let's go ahead and get on our floors. Okay. So we're going to be here, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to do cat cow. So arch up, arch down. We'll do 10 of these. Up, down, in, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right. Next, we're gonna go ahead, and this is more of a core and balance movement. So we're gonna go right hand, left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. We're gonna extend out and then elbow to knee and repeat. Okay, so we're gonna do 6 of those. Well, sorry, 8 of those on each side. So up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Okay. So up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll right here. We're getting pocket pit position. We're gonna arch up and glutes come to heels. Drop. Drop your elbows. Just rest for 30 seconds. Okay. So now let's go ahead and bring my left arm or your left arm underneath your body and just cross. Okay. Switch. So now right hand comes there on your side. Reset. Okay. Let's go ahead and get on our backs. We only have a few more to go. So we're gonna go ahead and do knee drops. Okay, so from here, arms to your side, and then just drop your knees to each side. Let's do about 10 on each side. Got one more left on each side. We're gonna go with 6 book openers on each side. So stack your hands and then just follow all the way back. So 6 of these. and 6. We're going to switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, all right, and the last stretch we're going to do is going to be a hip stretch, hip groin stretch. So we're just going to kneel here, leg comes out to the side, and we're going to lean forward. Move up, stretch your leg, lean towards that leg, stretch the hamstring. Set. And last one will be other side. So that comes out. Entrance roots. Left, lean towards that leg. And relax. Whew. Good stuff. All right, folks. That's all we got for today. Thank you for joining on Extra Credit Day and accommodating this crazy week for me. Like I said, the week after 4th of July, it's gonna be kind of hectic as well. At least the first 4 days. It's usually Monday through Thursday if there's any issues. And then the last week of July too. But any questions before we head out? No.
Have a nice
Happy
day.
trip. See you on Monday
Monday, yes. Be back
at
on Monday
9.
from Minnesota. Yep, at 9.
Enjoy it, Julio. Bye.
Monday.
All right. Yes,
Be
Monday,
safe.
Monday.
Trip.
All
Thank
right,
Enjoy the
folks.
trip
Thank
and
you.
thank
Bye,
you.
Julio. Thanks.
All right,
Thank
folks.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Good weekend.
Bye.
You too.